So, it's time to talk about air ducts and peeing. This is Story Time with Anthony. What's going on? I'm Anthony Brown, and I'm here to tell a story. I'm sitting in my car right now, and I decided to just do the story here. I don't know why. I guess different setting. I don't know. I mean, because usually I'm either at my house or Ben's or in where my computer and stuff is, and I just figured do something different this time. So in my car. So anyways, yeah. So I grew up the most of my childhood years, I guess. Not my teen years, but my childhood years. I was in Arizona, and I've had some pretty interesting stuff in Arizona. From the year 2000 to 2005 is how long I've lived out in Arizona, for about 6 years. And I had some pretty interesting stuff. I was torn between two different stories, but the one, I don't know, I just didn't really feel like that was the one. But this one, as a kid, I was a good kid. I mean, I never really got into trouble. My dad never really punished me, never really had to punish me a whole lot, because I was a good kid. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I was. But there were occasions when I was a kid that had a Ben moment. Okay, most of you guys who've been watching our videos knows Ben, and Ben can be dumb at times, even though he is probably book smart wise. Believe it or not, Ben is probably the most intelligent person that I know. But common sense wise, he ain't got none. And there was a time in my life when it was like that, okay? You know, I mean, and I'm not gonna lie, you know, I basically wake up Saturday morning, watch some cartoons. I used to watch Shaolin Showdown. I used to watch Static Shock. I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of those shows or not. It was on 4Kids TV. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2000 series. That is the show that I grew up on. It was my favorite show. It still is. If I ever saw it on, I would watch it. I mean, honestly. Like, I used to have, before my, I had an external hard drive before it crashed. I used to have all the episodes on that hard drive. I used to have the 80s version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the cartoon, and the 2001 version of the show. Or 2000, I think it came out in 2003. But that was my show back in that time. And basically, I didn't want to leave the living room because I was just lazy. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't want to leave the living room because I was a kid that I just didn't want to miss my show. I couldn't wait till commercial break to take a leak. Instead, what do? I use air vents, and I peed in air vents. That's what I did as a kid. You know, it's I mean, it's not really embarrassing to me. It's just what I did as a kid. It's dumb. Like, I shouldn't have been doing that. But I think what the funniest thing was, I believe, my dad never caught me red-handed. Okay, granted, he never actually caught me peeing in the air vents. But he did catch that I was doing that because, see, I didn't like to lie to my dad, because every single time I lied, he always caught me. And when I lied, it was my punishment was always so much more greater than if I just told the truth, even though what I did was bad, or in this case, just stupid. And it wasn't that he didn't catch me red-handed; he started to smell it. Now the air ducts. We lived in Arizona. The air ducts didn't even work. Okay, that was another thing. Like, we never had central AC, never had central heat. We didn't really need central heat actually out in Arizona, because I think the coldest I remembered ever getting within the 6 years that I lived in Arizona was 56 degrees. And honestly, some days I miss that weather, especially now that I live in West Virginia. And it's like, I think this year it's like 12 degrees lower than what it was last year. It's ridiculous. But we never had heat, we never had central AC, so it wasn't like circulating through the house, thank God. But sitting in the living room, he'd be sitting on his chair watching a show or something, and he would just smell pee. Like, what is that? That smells horrible. And finally, he followed the smell and found that it was coming out of the air vents. And yeah, my dad was upset. He was cussing at me and stuff, and And I told him the truth, like, yeah, Dad, I peed in them. Because we didn't have a dog. I think at the time we didn't have like an indoor dog. All of our dogs were outside. We're outside dogs. We had a lot of dogs, but they were all outside dogs. You know what I mean? So the only other explanation was that your son's peeing in the air ducts, you know? And it was funny too. I actually remember this like it was yesterday. I remember he had this spray, this bottle of like some kind of cleaning stuff, and he was spraying down in there, and he was like, and he was cussing and grunting under his breath and everything. And it wasn't funny at the time, all right? I wasn't laughing at the time. Now that I'm 24 years old, going on 25 years old, I can actually look back and be all like, that was pretty funny. But yeah, but that's, and it was funny too because my dad was all like, my gosh, it smells so bad in here. Are you peeing in that one too? Over to the vet, and I just went, no, Dad, it was just that one. You know? And it was funny because I was so innocent. Like, as a child, I was just like, no, just that one. You know? But that's my story, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I am a vent peer. Let's call it how it is. I peed in some vents when I was young. When I was a kid. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you want to hear more of me, I've got some other stories. I was torn between either this one or when I kept clogging the toilet in my house. That one may be the next story that we do. We'll see. So with that, I guess I'm done with the story. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys got a good laugh out of how dumb I can be sometimes. And yeah, I've got more stories, but I think the next story that you're gonna hear is probably gonna be Ben, and his stories are even further out there. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm done with this video. You guys have just an awesome week, an awesome day. Mother's Day is coming up soon, so please show your mother you appreciate her, taking her out, give her a rose, give her some flowers, do whatever you want. I'm gonna do something for my mom. I don't know what yet, but I'll figure it out. And my wife, because she is the mother of my child, so she is a mom. Got to do something for her too. But anyways, you guys take it easy. I will see you in the next video. God bless you, and I hope you guys don't pee in vents like I did. Peace.